This is the Tonale. It's a premium crossover and Alfa Romeo's answer to vehicles like the BMW X1 and Lexus's UX 250h. Yes, she is a hybrid. Now, being part of the Stellantis group, she is manufactured in Naples, but rides on the platform of the Jeep Compass, that crossover platform. But she's completely an Alfa Romeo. You'll see by the styling cues. First of all, these 5-hole wheels, beautiful. Then you get what they call the Tribolo grille. And the beautiful centerpiece is the Scudetto grille right in the middle here. The 3+3 headlights, as they are called, have a full LED adaptive matrix and feature adaptive driving beam that constantly adjusts the dipped headlights according to your speed and the conditions, with glare-free high beam, which basically means you're not going to blind anybody coming in the opposite direction. The Tonale slots in just below the Stelvio. There are 3 derivatives in the lineup: the entry-level TI, mid-spec Speciale and top-of-the-range Veloce. It's a beautiful, compact yet spacious 5-door, although I found legroom in the back to be a bit tight. But then boot space is impressive at 500 litres, as there is no spare wheel. Powers via a 1.5-litre engine turbocharged, combined with a battery and a motor, of course, and together they produce 118 kilowatt of power and 240 newton meters of torque. Now, this car goes from 0 to 100 in 8.8 seconds, the Veloce, and it's got different driving modes. Now, like normal cars, it's not just sport, etc., etc. They've got the Alfa DNA. The A stands for advanced economy, and if you drive advanced economy, you can get your fuel consumption down to 5.7 litres per 100 kilometers. Then there is N for normal, which is just regular driving, and then there is dynamic. Now, when you put it into dynamic, everything stiffens up and it's just quite fun. And as I'll show you in a minute, what I love particularly about this car, check this out, these paddles stay in one place. So if you're going to paddle shift, you always have them. You can go around a 360 and you'll always have access to them, which is just a bit sort of reassuring. The acceleration's fantastic. And this is, of course, in the dynamic mode. You can also decide, depending on what kind of mood you're in, how you want your instrument panel to reflect. You've got a very simple one, which is almost nothing on the screen. That's when you're just feeling really chilled out. Then if you're in a bit of a nostalgic mood, there is the Heritage, which I think is quite nice. All analog, but not digital analog. What I particularly like are these long fixed billet aluminium paddle shifters. Now basically, when you're driving, you have access to them all the time, so that when you're going around a tight corner or something and you want to gear down, for instance, it's there. When you want to go up, it's there. It just gives you more control and it makes you feel a lot safer. And then, all of a sudden, a hybrid becomes rather sporty. There's only one thing missing: that distinctive Alfa sound. But I think we just have to get used to it in modern day. The 360-degree camera in the Veloce is brilliant, complete with all the necessary alerts when you're reversing. The interior is uncluttered with a premium feel. Surfaces are soft touch with tasteful metallic accents. You can order full leather heated seats as an option, otherwise standard is perforated Alcantara and leatherette. Unless you were told this is a crossover SUV, you wouldn't know it by driving it. Despite its raised 152mm ride height, the Tonale drives like a sports hatch. There's just something about Italian cars, isn't there? It's just such a long lineage of quality. It has a 5-star Eurocap N crash rating and it costs just over 850,000 Rand, which I think is a very fair price.